What makes a dream wedding? Some brides think that dream weddings only happen in big cities or exotic beach locations. But that's not true. Dream weddings happen every weekend in small towns all over America. It takes good planning, attention to detail, and having your very own dream team in place. Stay tuned and I'll show you how it's done. I am with local Lancaster couple Amanda and William. This lucky couple won a giveaway from the radio station Fun 101 Wedding Show. Congratulations!
We have a winner.
We have a winner.
Congratulations!
Oh, there's our bride. She's a winner. Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amanda and William have chosen an excellent venue right on the Susquehanna River. But my first task was to meet with this beautiful bride. She brought her bridesmaids to my shop, the House of Clarendon in downtown Lancaster. This is my favorite part of the process, discovering what the bride has in mind for her special day. Your theme, your colors, cake, flowers, everything. Do you have all these elements for me to see?
Yes.
Perfect, sure.
Yes. Alrighty, so what we're going with is a purple and gray theme, a lot of ivory, a lot of lace, a lot of lights. So very simple, but elegant. I just have pictures here of our venue, of how we want everything set up. It will be a little off-center and facing towards the bridge on the Susquehanna River.
And where's the venue?
John Wright in Wrightsville. So then the background will be the old bridge.
Wow, so all your guests are gonna be able to see the bridge in the water.
Yes, yeah, because we're getting married right along the river there.
Is that one of your dreams?
Yeah, yeah.
See, dreams do come true, girl. Can I see your dress?
Yeah. It's all lace. It's an ivory dress, sweetheart neckline with a corset back. And then it does have a few Swarovski crystals in the front that just kind of cinch up, and then also in the back where it bustles.
This is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, this is the most important dress that you're gonna wear in your life. You know, so I'm glad you're choosing something that you feel comfortable with. Where did you get the dress?
Weddings by Paulette. What I decided for my bouquet is some darker purples into a lighter purple, and then throwing some greens in there as well. And then similar for the table settings. So all the table settings will actually be different. We'll have boxes on some of the tables, vases on some of the tables, all with the flowers and votive candles around as well.
Okay, so each table is gonna have a different look? Or Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that, okay.
Okay, so for the dresses, we're going with a grape dress with a gray lining underneath. It's an eyelet lace. I let the girls pick out whatever dress that they wanted in the different styles, and then my junior bridesmaid will have the higher neck then as well.
The biggest problem that brides have is that they say, okay, this is one design that I want, and all of them don't feel comfortable wearing that. Remember, this dress, I want it to be versatile so they can wear it again.
Exactly.
They're gonna spend $200-300 for just what? One night.
Yep.
And that's not fair for them. You know,
I
so I'm
agree.
glad you're giving that choice to them.
Okay.
As long as it's the same designer, right?
Yes.
And the same color, okay,
Same
good.
designer, same color, just different designs of the dress.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, what's next?
So the dessert bar.
Dessert
We're going
bar.
to have a dessert bar with the cake. So many different options. We're doing chocolate covered strawberries, cheesecake bites, chocolate covered pretzels.
My God, I'm
all
hungry
different
already.
Kind of goodies. Yes. So nobody will leave hungry at our wedding.
Who's doing your dessert bar?
Berries and butter cakes. Okay. Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
wonderful. My dad is actually making me a bench. So we're having all of our guests sign the bench as our guest book. And then I'll have him finish that, and then we'll have it in our home. So a keepsake that we can use in our house. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
And then we're also doing a candy bar.
So
we're
who's
gonna have
doing
a
the
lot of
candy bar?
chocolate. We're doing it ourselves. Yep. So we're getting all the candy in purples and grays. And
The biggest problem that I see when family or brides are doing it, they make it small.
okay.
If you have 100 people, don't have 3 or 4 jars. So I'm not trying to say buy more, but by adding perhaps the candy bar with the dessert bar, it makes it look bigger.
Yes.
Do you see what I just did in there?
Yep.
Okay, because everything has to be big, bottom line. So as soon as they walk in, they're gonna be like, wow, that is so cool. So you have your desserts and your candy.
Okay.
Do you like that idea?
Yeah, I do. I love it. And the cake, we're doing some lace on the cake and some pearls too, which you know since you're making it.
I know. So now that you're telling me that you want lace, and now that I'm seeing more of this concept because we didn't have this before,
Yes.
I'm gonna make a few changes. You trust me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Next on Dream Weddings, we get a sneak peek at the venue that Amanda and William have chosen. But an outdoor wedding means weather could be an issue. I need to make sure they have plan B. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Dream Weddings. I'm helping lovebirds Amanda and William to plan their perfect day. We've been busy discussing colors, dresses, and of course the cake. But now it's time to take a walk through the venue they have chosen. Let's go. Tell me a little bit more about John Wright, why you chose a particular venue.
We were looking for a rustic, elegant place. We had looked at the whole barn themes and everything, and we found that, and because it was along the water, it made it absolutely beautiful. I figured for pictures it would be gorgeous. To go out when the sun's setting along the river would be beautiful. And then we also wanted a place that we could have the ceremony and reception at the same location. John Wright is an old warehouse that they converted into a venue and a restaurant. So it has all the exposed brick, the high beams, the wooden beams, a lot of the lights. So very rustic, a little bit elegant with the wood floors, and then a beautiful bridal suite that they just added to.
Okay. You trust me completely?
Uh-huh.
Because I might make some changes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
With all these elements, I can create a beautiful foundation for you, and I think we're gonna have a dream wedding.
Okay,
Amanda.
awesome. I'm excited.
John Wright's store and restaurant in Wrightsville sounded beautiful from Amanda's description, but I needed to see for myself. This is my first time at John Wright's restaurant in Wrightsville, Pennsylvania. And as you met my bride earlier, she was saying something that she wanted traditional, something soft, romantic, lace, ivories, silvers, purple. If you take a look around behind me, there's none of those components in here. It's very harsh, linear, so you can see the brick, wood floor, and it's beautiful, but not for her theme. What we need to do is soften it up. Amanda also said that we have a deck outside, so I'm so anxious. Let's go. Wow, this is so cool. Now I get it why she wants to utilize this place. You know what? Betsy Core, she's a friend of mine, and she has vintage items. I think if we utilize her accessories in here, this will be a wow factor for Amanda. I mean, look, if we have some kind of lounge effect, because that's a big trend right now with some high tops, perhaps even some antique furniture. Yeah, I can probably use that. With an outside ceremony tucked in right by the river, a balcony, and the river room for the reception, she was right. It could be ideal. Adrian, let's talk about Amanda's wedding.
Okay, perfect.
I need to know all the logistics.
Okay.
How many people can you fit in here comfortably?
We say 180 max.
180
I know she's pushing that limit, which is why I think she's thinking about going with some other options, maybe doing a served dinner.
And we
Right.
cannot fit 200 people in here.
Right.
So we actually have to make this work somehow.
Right.
Do you have round tables and rectangular tables?
Generally, we just do round tables for guest seating. We
Okay.
do have rectangular, but we usually utilize those for like gift tables, other things.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the layout. Maybe if it's gonna be really, really tight, what's gonna happen when you have 200 or 180 people walking around?
Yeah.
It's gonna be extremely
Yeah.
crowded, and we need more space.
Right,
Believe
and
me. We can bring some couches, make it look shabby
Yeah.
chic outside.
I think that would
Because
be
it looks
awesome.
really
think that'd
modern
be
right
nice.
now. And
Yeah.
if it rains, okay, let's have the ceremony in here, but I'm thinking about pushing all the tables to the side. We perhaps can have some kind of curtain or drapery in here, if we have it available, to the side, so that way she's walking down the aisle in the middle with all the chairs. Then we go outside in the lobby for cocktail hour, and then they'll come in
Right.
when everything is
back together.
Right.
That's if it rains. So my thought in here is for sure to utilize some rectangular, square, perhaps even round tables. You don't want to use all round tables because it looks too polka dot-ish. When you come in, the centerpieces is going to speak for itself, and having tall, thin, small, low, with different shapes of tables, I think it's going to be a huge impact. And perhaps what we can easily do too is have some hanging lights. They're just gonna make it look like we're outside, but we're inside. You can definitely do this because there's a black ceiling. Let's see, what else can I do in here? And we're talking about all of this.
Now, the ceremony will normally take place right on this left side of our lawn. And then when we have the cocktail hour, they will proceed to this area.
Do you see this? How beautiful is this? This is amazing. Look at all that.
Yeah, it's definitely
gorgeous.
it's a breathtaking view for sure.
We have to be realistic about plan B, okay? And we have to have a plan B.
Right.
We want to have it in a way, but we don't. You
Right.
know? Like I told you about plan B, we just don't want to make it look like, what if?
Right.
Or as coordinators, we have to have it. So,
Absolutely.
ceremony,
Right.
cocktail hour, reception.
Correct.
Cool? If it rains, nothing is here.
Correct.
Everything is going to be inside the building.
Right. We'll
Okay.
do it in the river room itself.
Okay.
And then we'll have cocktail hour in the hallway entrance area.
Good.
And then that way, when the guests are in the hallway, we'll switch around from ceremony to reception. And then that way, staff can do that while the guests are doing the cocktail hour.
Perfect. No wonder she chose this place.
I know,
Look at
isn't it great?
This, look at that, so
I know.
spectacular.
I have to take more advantage of it working here.
It's beautiful.
It really
beautiful.
is.
Well, Billy, how are you feeling? Are you nervous, happy? How are you doing?
A little bit of both. Yeah, more happy than nervous, but definitely nervous. She is my best friend, but there's definitely some nerves. I think they're happy nerves, though.
Billy, what is the most important thing to you for the ceremony?
Watching her walk down the aisle, the initial shock of seeing her in her dress, all dolled up for the first time.
Okay.
Very excited.
Make sure you have Kleenex because you never know what's gonna happen. You too, my friend, at that moment, you know. What I want you to do is focus on her. When she's walking towards you, just keep a look at her. You know, I want her to feel safe, obviously, and comfortable because she's gonna be erect, she's gonna be nervous. The nice thing about you is that she's gonna stand around in there.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be walking into your new life now, you know, as a husband and wife. Well, I have 8 days, okay? I've been working, obviously, profusely, very, very hard with the local vendors. So you don't have to worry about that. I might have a few surprises, I don't know yet.
Okay.
Now with the venue chosen, the only thing left is the big day. But how will we fit all those people in that space? Welcome back. The big day has arrived for Amanda and William. I've been working with them to create their dream wedding, but there's still so much to do. A dream wedding is all about the details, and now the clock is really ticking. Susan Moran from That's It Wedding Concepts was a huge help for that day.
She asked me yesterday, she's like, do you have any idea I'm getting you? I said, I have no clue.
I, William,
I, William,
take you, Amanda,
take you, Amanda,
to be my loving wife,
to be my loving wife.
and I do now solemnly promise,
I do now solemnly promise,
before God and these witnesses,
before God and these witnesses,
to be your loving husband,
to be your loving husband,
to give myself totally to you,
To give myself totally to you.
to make you my highest priority.
To make you my highest priority.
I pledge to you my purity
I pledge to you my purity
and unbreakable faithfulness,
and unbreakable faithfulness.
till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
Those whom God has joined together, let no man put apart. You may now kiss your bride.
Coming up on Dream Weddings, the big reveal. I will show Amanda and William what I have done to make both inside and out a dream come true. Stay tuned for more Dream Weddings. Amanda and William's ceremony was beautiful. The rain stayed away and they are now husband and wife. But now I'm so excited to show the newly married couple the reception space and lounge. Obviously the team helped tremendously, but it was literally your vision come to life. We're gonna open your eyes. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I made a couple little changes and I hope you're okay with this.
I love it.
When it comes to round tables, it's so 1980s. I'm done with it. So we have created, the team in here, John Wrightis, we created some square tables for you as well. And I love romance, very romantic, so we added a plethora of candles everywhere, so you can see.
Amazing.
Okay. Oh, well, we're not done yet, so come this way. And who donated this was Betsy from Betsy Core Designs. She did the draping, if you can see on the top of the ceiling. We had a chandelier in here for the dance floor. Here's all your desserts. However, the candy, I need to rectify. The candy was by you. And I wonder who did your wedding cake.
Absolutely gorgeous. Oh,
There it is.
wow. It's beautiful.
Like it? Perfect, perfect. And little signs. Oh, don't taste it yet. Not yet, Billy, come on. And I wanted to create as a lounge.
This is awesome. Wow. Oh my gosh.
TapSnap is a new kind of photo booth.
So we think we'll have a good time with you.
Oh, we will. Lastly is Frank King donated more pictures. So in each little vignette, we have pictures of you. We created an outside bar so they can hang out in here too and enjoy the beautiful river. And Betsy from B Course Designs donated, obviously, all the lounge effect in here.
Can I hug you?
Oh my
This is
God!
amazing.
After many months of planning, Amanda and Willing were so grateful that the day went perfectly. The rain stayed away, they loved what the team and I did in the interior space, the lounge, and most importantly, there was enough room for everyone to fit comfortably with a new seating chart I designed. We had our dream wedding. Now we're gonna party. Okay, let's go.
They're very grateful to see you all today, and thank you for coming. I would like to propose a toast to Billy and Amanda for peace and prosperity, health and happiness, and everlasting, endless love for each other. Cheers.
It doesn't take a miracle to have a dream wedding. Just good planning, a bunch of creativity, and a bride and groom willing to go after their dreams for the special day. Until next time, I'm Martine Cajas.